This video is highly requested. I asked if you guys wanted to hang out with me while I clean out my closet, and a lot of you seem to really love that idea, so this is for you. This is my closet. It is actually the biggest closet I've ever had, so I'll kind of take you through some of the spots. First tip that I want to give for whenever you have to just clean or do anything that you don't want to do, the first thing is get comfortable. Get in your pajamas, take your shoes off. The second tip to enjoy cleaning more is to put in a movie or put in music or whatever it is that you can think of that will actually make you have a better time. I have noticed, like on a Sunday morning, before I want to even start cooking breakfast or cleaning or vacuuming or laundry or any of that, the first thing I want to do is sort of set up my house. I open the blinds, I put in my I Love Lucy, I get my coffee going. I have to get all of that done before I can actually start those tedious tasks, because it just makes it so much more enjoyable and you forget that you're having to do something that you just didn't want to do in the first place. So those are my tips for you. The movie that I've picked out is this teen witch movie. It's from the 80s. I really don't know what her name is. Robin Lively is the star, and it's such a cute movie. She basically finds out that she's like reincarnated and she's a witch. She has this necklace, and so she has all these powers, and she wants this boy in high school to love her. So she wants to put a spell on him, but then she kind of changes her mind, and he falls in love with her naturally. So it's a really, really good movie. So I'm going to put that in. It's going to be a long, super chatty video, so get comfortable, get into whatever you want to wear, click pause, get your popcorn, snacks, whatever it is that you want to do, and hang out with me. So let's go. First thing, I gotta get rid of these shoes. Ugh, I hate socks on my feet. I hate them. Ooh, it feels so good to pull socks off your feet. I know that sounds weird. So, you're probably thinking, she has a lot of stuff. Well, no. And I'll tell you why. Don't say I'm in denial, because I'm not in denial. I'm a hoarder. So if you think about it, this really is not that much. Because a hoarder, you wouldn't even be able to walk in here and see the floor. This stuff, I don't throw things away. I have had for a very long time. And actually, all of this is my stuff. And then these right here, this section right here are sweaters my daughter has outgrown. And then there's a section way here in the back of just random stuff. And that, again, I have had forever. All of these shoes that you're going to see here pretty soon, forever. 5 to 10 years. So if you think about it, I really don't have that much. I'm going to pick up the camera here and kind of give you a shot. This is the entryway into my closet. I have shoes up there. Again, 10 plus years. Some of them are new, not all of them. And this is where I have my vanity. It's where I do my makeup, and as you can see, it's a train wreck. And some random clothes back here. More shoes here. Don't freak out. Again, a lot of this stuff I've had forever. And this is my box of fall decor that's going to be mostly November. And I don't know what that is. That's why I'm cleaning. Yeah, more shoes. Okay. So maybe I have a shoe hoarding problem. Will it upset you if I tell you that I hardly wear any of these? And then I have some more stuff over there, and then there's just stuff all underneath here that I need to get rid of. There's stuff all in here. There's more shoes. Wow. I'm discovering that I have a problem in this video. I have like purses I don't even use and hats. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get to cleaning. Oh, here are my scarves, which I did a my scarf collection on my channel, so if you want to go check that out, I'll put the description link below. I've been so busy lately. Work is very busy, and see, this is why I need to clean. I don't even know what this is. I don't even wear belts. Like I said, I'm a hoarder. Maybe this needs to be like therapy, where I'm talking to you guys, you're my therapist, and then you can comment below, you know, what my problem is. It's September, it's almost October, and homecoming here in Texas is a very big thing. So my daughter got asked to homecoming, it was so sweet, and I'm having to make his garter, so I've been doing that, work, picking her from cheer, taking her to other cheer, and she does 2 different types of cheer. One, she does high school cheer, which is just sideline chants like go team go, and then she does competitive cheer, which is nothing like sideline cheer. It's like a 2-minute routine where you basically throw girls up in the air and you tumble, and then you finish with a dance after you're freaking exhausted. Yeah, so she does that. So my problem with belts is I really don't know like where to store them. My scarves would be the perfect place because it's like got this like this hanger thing where I could put them on, but sometimes I wear belts, so it doesn't work out because I have to dig underneath my scarves for it. I've tried doing a hanger too, just putting them on a hanger, but as you can see, they end up on my floor because I will search through them for a belt. So I gotta figure out if I can find something at the Dollar Tree that I can like hang up in my closet for these, because I need to get these off the floor for starters because it's such an eyesore. So I want to do some shout outs while I'm putting my belts on this hanger, which we all know I'm going to take off for the belt at the bottom and then they'll be back on my floor. Of course, there are a ton of you that comment over and over on my videos, and I feel like I'm getting to know each and every one of you. I just want to do a couple of shout outs. One to It's a Deal. I don't know what your name is, but I love reading your comments. Whenever you post a comment, I automatically smile. You have only nice things to say to me. And I think you have a channel. I haven't looked yet, but it sounds like It's a Deal is your channel, so I'm going to have to look and subscribe and watch you. So you're the kindest person, and I so appreciate you. I also want to shout out to Sabrina. Sabrina, I love reading your comments too. You're always there, and it's like I always know I can count on you to comment and say something nice. So every time I see you, I smile as well. I'm like, oh, there's Sabrina. I act like we're like best friends. I'm like, oh, there's my girl, Sabrina. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hoarding 101. I have golf clothes that I've never worn. Hold on. I have golf shoes. Now you're wondering, oh, girl, did you play golf? No. No. My ex-boyfriend, the one who climbed the mountain, yeah, he did. You know how we all do that? We get with somebody and then we take interest in what they are interested in. Yeah. Turns out I hate golf. Kind of switched the view. This is my little clothes bag thingy. That's intelligent. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I hauled this a while back for when I was going on my family vacation, and this actually turned out to be a really good little hanger, except that the handles like ripped because the bag was too heavy, but that's okay. So I kind of like tied it in a knot like this, and it just sits here underneath my scarves, and this is where I throw like all my dirty clothes. Now I have this big bag, and this is all of my daughter's clothes that she has outgrown. I don't know if this is the sell aisle, the donate aisle, or the keep aisle. the pile. So underneath here are just my winter boots. These my mom bought me from Target. They're basically my put these on when I'm half asleep and I take my dog out for a walk boots. Or when I don't want to throw on sandals like during the winter time, I throw these on to go get the mail. That's what these are. Because as you can see, they're dirty and gross. So all of my boots sit under here. And this is pretty well organized. The problem with this area is there's a couple of things that aren't where they should be. So I don't even know if I want this top anymore. I do like this top, even though I hardly wear it. But these I need to move from this section because this is like the short section. And I'm actually going to go ahead and push these over here since I won't be wearing these. Now I'm going to move my jeans over here as well. See, this is my problem. See, this is hoarder evidence right here. I have so many jeans and only 3 that I wear. Because all the other ones don't look good on me. But I can't get myself to throw it away. Because I don't want to face the reality that I only have 3 jeans. I'd rather make it feel like, oh, look at all the options I have. So see, I've got luggage down in here. This is my daughter's luggage. Look at what is in here. More belts. Clearly, I'm calling a therapist tomorrow. A bag of bracelets that seem to have time traveled from the 80s. Do you know? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen these bracelets in like 6 years. It's like a little punk rock. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this. Who wears this? Honestly, don't know what to do with this. I really just don't. My daughter's random scarf. Tie with hearts on it. So this is a purse that I actually found at Goodwill, which I thought was amazing. It's by Fossil, and this was 4 or 5 years ago. I wasn't lying when I said all of this stuff I have had for a long time. This is a really good purse. Let's find out what was in it. Cinemark. 1 ticket to a movie, so I was probably by myself. It doesn't say, because it was just the receipt. Aw, dang. Now we'll never know. Then I have a receipt for Whataburger. See what I got? Oh. It's just 1 thing on it, so I was all by myself. I got a number 20 taquito with bacon and cheese. Hash browns. And I got a small water. Go me. Okay, so I'm seeing a really good space down here. This is kind of like my winter stuff, and I have some skirts that are like for work. So I'm gonna move some of these sweaters. Okay, I'm gonna move some of these. Some of these. The reason why I'm keeping my daughter's sweaters is because even though she doesn't want to wear them anymore, they actually fit me. So, and I love a sweater, so I will keep them. These are skirts that I have had for such a long time. I mean, this one has to be one of my oldest skirts, and it was my grandmother's, and she gave it to me, and I used to love wearing this to work with a black top and black pumps. It's my favorite. And this was one of my biggest purchases when I used to like make no money whatsoever. I got this at that store, like White House Black Market or Black House White Market, whatever it's called, the black and white store. And it was so expensive, but I was in love with the skirt, and sometimes you have to dress for the job you want. So now I have all this stuff and I work from home, but I keep it because I know that if I have to go like dress up and go back into an office, that I don't want to have to rebuild my wardrobe, and I will literally wear all of this all over again. Usually I'll just throw like stuff on the back of this chair here where I sit and do my makeup, and now I need to hang it up. I actually purchased these at Big Lots a couple of years ago, and at the time they were on sale, and I wanted to redo my closet. And I can't begin to tell you how one certain hanger can make your closet look so much nicer. It looks so much more organized, because if you have like 20 different looking hangers, it's going to look like a mess. So if you have a smaller closet, investing in one single hanger that looks the same and keep it uniform will make it look so much cleaner and organized. And it actually takes away the distraction, and you don't have as much anxiety when picking something out, because hangers can be really distracting and without you even knowing it. So if all your hangers are uniform, you can actually just look straight at your clothes instead. I'm a simple style kind of girl. I love plain stuff with not really that much pattern, and then I accessorize. I'm gonna hang my jeans up, and then I'm going to hang up my white shirt, and everything is color coded. I will say that overall my closet's in really great shape. Here's my white section, and then I have my blues that transitions into like purples and pinks, and then over here I've got my blacks, which are my favorite. I have all of the ones that have like patterns to it, and then my greens over here. And then over on this other side is actually, like, if you can kind of see it, it's just a big old mess, and my jewelry. Stuff is just stuff that's a little too long to hang on the regular hangers on that side. A lot of this is like the stuff that I wear for summertime. Here's another white top that I'm going to put back in the white section. Dresses that I don't hardly ever wear anymore. Ooh, I love these hangers. I think they used to sell these at the Dollar Tree way back when. It's actually what I used to store my jewelry with. So these are just dresses. This is a blazer I'm gonna put with my clothes. This I'm gonna put with my, well, see, this is also the section where I have jackets. So I'm gonna pull out my jackets. Pull out sweaters. And kind of try to get this stuff organized. Here's a good winter dress. I got this at Old Navy last year. Haven't worn it. More dresses. This is what I wore to my brother's wedding. Oh, it's stuck. Is that not so pretty? It was a black tie kind of event. It's lace. Hold on, I want to fix it so that you can see the back. And then the back was like this. Oh my gosh. It's just kind of ruching and some draping right here. It was above the knee. Yeah, this is a really pretty dress. This dress I wore in Vegas like 7 or 8 years ago when I went to see Beatles Love. And I had a black belt and some black pumps, and I have been in love with this dress ever since. The last time I wore this, I think I was in Key West 3 years ago. So here's a dress from Ross for $7.99 that still have the tags and I haven't worn yet. The dress, my grandmother gave this to me. When I first saw this, I was like, what am I, Amish? But this is the cutest dress on with some nude pumps. I still keep it because I think it is so cute. This dress just goes to show that something can look ugly on the hanger, but it can look so cute on. So always try things on. Ooh, this is a good black sweater. I need to transition this into my main part of my wardrobe. So basically, I'm just kind of going through this and making sure there's nothing that I would wear this season. And then this pile will just kind of stick back here. This jacket is my grandmother's. Everything's my grandmother's. It is really long, but when it gets really cold here in Texas, I like to wear this when I take my dog for a walk. Ah, prom dress. You can't even see it in this light. I'm really sorry. Look how horrible this is. It's hard to tell, but there's like a little, like, 1850s poof and train. Now girls are wearing like two pieces where you can see your stomach and... Yeah. I have a Christmas bedding set that my mom just bought me so that I can have it on my bed for this year. It's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted my room to be like Christmassy. Have you ever seen those rooms on Pinterest where there's like a tree in the room and everything's decorated, and even the wall art is Christmas themed? I'm slowly trying to get there, so far I just have the bedding set. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm gonna finish out this corner. This dress right here, this white dress, is long. I wore this to a company like Christmas party once. It's very wedding style, and I can't believe how small I used to be. It's like a size 2. Sit here, and then I'll just kind of push all of this back. And then I'll move all of the jackets that I pulled out. So I'm going to keep all the jackets together right here. These are 2 new jackets that I recently ordered from Charlotte Russe. They were having a sale. I think everything was like $15 or $20, the whole entire site. And so I bought this long black knit jacket sweater thing. I got it in a large, so it'll be comfy. And this was $20. And then I picked up this like army green utility jacket, and this was also $20. So I got 2 jackets for 40 bucks. So those are new, and I actually don't have any like real jackets. This is it. Like, I don't have any other jackets. Just random things that I found on the floor. And this is just a gray like cardigan, which I actually wear quite often. So I'm going to hang this up and get a hanger. And then I will sort this into my gray section. What do you guys have going on this week? Anything interesting? Daughter has a high school football game on Wednesday. And then that's kind of it. I hope that it's gonna be a mild weekend for me. Do y'all really want to get chatty? Do you really want to get chatty chat? Because what I really want to talk about is like real stuff. I want to talk about what I go through living where I live. Are your ears perked up? Because I kind of feel like I want to gossip a little bit. And not gossip, but just tell you things that I go through. So have you ever allowed Facebook to make you think that your life kind of sucks? Because you see everyone else posting, ooh la la this and ooh la la that. For the longest time, I used to think that my life wasn't as great. You know, it used to bother me that it was just me and my daughter, and I didn't have like these crazy fun posts about me and my daughter and like hanging out with 15 other people and going here and going there. And the worst part would be like during holidays because people were posting about all their families. That's why I'm super excited this year, because this is one of the first holidays that I'm actually spending with my family. So Thanksgiving is going to be a big deal for me, but the point is Facebook is just so hard to look at sometimes, but then this happened. There's this couple, I'm going to make up names. Betty and Bill. Okay? The name's going to be Betty and Bill. Before I actually really became friends with Betty, we were on Facebook just because our daughters knew each other, and I remember seeing her post. Betty was posting about her and Bill, and their smiles were just like amazing. It just radiated, and it makes you feel good because you're like, okay, there are some good couples still out there in this world. Not everybody is jacked up. Oh, no. Oh, no, I was wrong. Betty Bill got problems. They got problems. And they don't just have problems, they got psychotic problems. And so I look back now that I know Betty and Bill, and I know all of what's going on because Betty tells me, and I've had Bill tell me some things. I go back to Facebook and I'm blown away by how what you see on Facebook isn't what necessarily is real in real life. Now, that may not be the case for everybody. I know that when I will post just about my daughter and her milestones. Those are real. There's no mystery to our life behind closed doors. What you see is what you get with me. But that may not always be the case with some people. But I lived my whole life thinking that it was. That what you see is what you get, and that's not necessarily the case. So to interject the Betty and Bill story, here is my comforter. As you can see, there's like deers on it. It is so cute. My mom got this on a website for I think it was on sale that day. It was like $30. I'm not sure. I really don't know where to put this except to go back in the corner. So I'm going to put that there. Here's this little section of shoes. This is like a bookshelf that I've turned into sort of like my shoe container. So I'm just going to kind of organize all of this and maybe start taking out some of my sandals and putting them away so that I can display my winter stuff. Even though it's still 90 freaking degrees. A lot of these shoes I got on eBay for nothing. So back to Betty and Bill. I can't even begin to tell you how blown away I was. Till this day, I think I'm still blown away a little bit because you don't realize that things just aren't always what they seem. And I'm not judging. I know a lot of people are going through things in their life that are hard. I've been there. Trust me, more than on one occasion. I have had some bad relationships. After this last guy who I thought was the one, I just finally decided I've wasted so much of my daughter's life dating, and dating takes time and effort and your mental state of mind, and it stresses you out. And I'm like, I have 4 more years with her. Her whole life has gone by like that. And that's why I'm just not open to dating, because I just want to focus on her. But my point is, before I tell you the Betty Bill story, I am no perfect person. But there's still a level where after going through the same thing over and over and over for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you got problems. The shoes I wear the most are my tennis shoes and my Converse. Which is really bizarre because when I used to go into an office, I would wear heels all the time, so much that it felt weird to wear sandals, flip-flops, or tennis shoes. And now it's complete opposite. I haven't worn heels in so long, I'm sure that my Achilles would probably snap in half. I used to just be straight up honest with Betty and say, this ain't gonna work, Betty, you gots to go. But I recently learned that Betty's gotta go through this on her own. And I've tried. I have tried. I don't know how she doesn't see that this situation isn't good for her and her kids. And so I figured, you know what? I'm just going to listen to her and hear what she has to say and try to be supportive that way, because at the end of the day, Betty's going to have to go through this on her own. Because that's how I did it. That's how we all do it. We can't. It's so easy for people to come in and give their judgment and say, oh, leave him, or oh, do this. It's so easy to say that. And it should be easy. It should be that easy to leave somebody that's that bad. But sometimes it's just not. I'll just put those there. I don't even know the words. The point of the Betty Bill story is, don't allow social media to make you review your life and determine that it's not good enough. Don't compare your life to anyone else's. It is such a waste of time. And it can be better than someone's and it can be worse than someone's. But whatever you do, don't compare it, because you'll never progress as a person. If you just focus on you, you're already a better person. Because that's all you can control, is you. Still don't know what to do with these. Maybe I should ship them to my ex. Say, here, give them to your new girlfriend. Moment, honestly, that I just stopped worrying about what everyone else was doing, what everyone else had more than I had. I became a happier person. And I hope that if you're in the situation I used to be in, which was reviewing everyone else's life and determining that yours wasn't good enough, that I hope this message helps you to change that. I honestly, truly do, because I used to sit in some pain watching Facebook posts, and now I don't judge any of them, but I don't automatically assume that things are what they seem. I find things beautiful and great. Oh, that's great. Pictures of your kid, lovely, awesome. And that's that. I don't allow it to turn into something else, something that's not even real. You can't judge something you don't even know. It's just a picture. So it's a waste of time. I don't know what this corner is. I really don't. Some shorts, a bunch of hats. Ow. Another belt I don't need. More belts. I have a lot of belts, and I don't wear them. I work all day. I arrange all of my daughter's transportation. I mean, I do all the transporting. I don't arrange it. I just, figure out where I need to be and stuff I gotta do, and then I clean my house. I'm a clean freak. Well, clearly except for the closet. And then I watch movies and TVs. Like, that's my world. That's literally it. So when my daughter goes off to college, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Besides, go see a therapist. This is my little vanity area. I do keep it in my closet. Usually the closet is like my favorite lighting, but this light in here gets bright when you turn it on and then it immediately dims. So I think there's like an electrical issue. This desk actually used to be in my daughter's bedroom collection, and she no longer wanted this because it didn't have enough room. So we purchased the IKEA like 5-drawer set for her room, and so this is now turned into my vanity. And then this is just a gold mirror that used to be like in my home decor, but I don't have that much wall space in this house because it's like really architectural and really open. So this has turned into my vanity mirror. And this is my daughter's mirror, but my mom sent her like the fancy one that lights up. So I'm using it for myself. So I get leftover. And this drawer is just kind of like my go-to makeup. Here is a container that has all my brushes. And then this houses like my face powders. As you can see, Rimmel's my favorite brand. And Rimmel is this is my bronzer. And I have some hard candy blush. And this is in the color Honeymoon. It's Tiki. It's a highlighter. It's a really famous drugstore highlighter. And Tiki is really great. However, I will say for drugstore, this L'Oreal True Match Lumi is my favorite highlighter. And it's in the color Rose. And this one is Tartelette. My mom sent me this. She works in the makeup industry, so I get some stuff from her. I can't even open this, but it's called Celebrated. It's like this pink color. This is not my favorite. It's kind of a weird nude pink. It's hard to see this color. But it's not my favorite. And then this is like one of my go-to palettes. It is a quad Maybelline chai latte. The first time I ever heard about this was from Jaclyn Hill, and this is like my go-to palette for my eyes all the time. This shadow right here, this dark one, goes underneath my eye, and then I put this light one all over my lid, and then I put this brown one. Sorry, there's a glare. I'm trying to figure it out. I put this brown one in the crease, and then I don't really ever use this top shadow. So that is like my go-to. This is my favorite concealer. It's this LA Girl Pro. It's supposed to be a dupe for like the MAC Pro Longwear. The MAC Pro Longwear concealer. And let me tell you, this is some of the best concealer I've ever used. Although the Maybelline Age Rewind is a favorite too, has been a favorite for a long time. I can't find it. Actually, can't find these anywhere, so I have to order them on eBay. But where I ordered, I got 3 for $7. 3 for $7. So this is a favorite concealer. And I get the color Classic Ivory because that's a good winter color for me. And then Creamy Beige, which was a really great summer color. And then what was the other one? Natural or something like that. And that's one that my daughter has. But that's my favorite concealer, and I only use concealer. I don't have any foundation because I stopped wearing that stuff. Section, as you can see here, this is the Cinderella doll. My mom sent this to me because I fell in love with the movie, and so she got me this doll, and she just sits here looking pretty, and it just makes me happy. I don't have any dolls. I've never been a doll person, but I love this. And then these are just my lotions, mostly from Bath and Body Works, although those lotions really don't do anything but dry you out even further because there's so much perfume in them. This is just some ibuprofen because I get a lot of tension headaches. I recently just got my very first massage ever in my entire life, 33 years later, and the massage therapist was telling me how like jacked up my back was, and it's probably the cause for all my headaches. This stuff right here I got from Walmart. It was like 99 cents in their travel aisle. It's Capri Breeze, and it says like light blue by Dolce & Gabbana. And light blue is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. And let me tell you, this smells just like it. Just like it. And this is 99 freaking cents. This is my favorite ever. As you can see, it's empty. And I can't repurchase it because they don't make it anymore. But it was by Victoria's Secret. It's called Love Rocks. What I love about it is it kind of smells like a guy, but in a girly way. Because I love scents like of a man. So I love this stuff. And then this is Body by Victoria. And I love getting these little plastic bottles because one, they're cheap from Victoria's Secret, and two, there's not that much in here because that gives me the opportunity to use it all and then to switch my scent and get something new. So I love getting those little bottles. This is a gift from my daughter from James Avery, the best gift I've ever gotten. It's just a it is a necklace that says Best Mom. Is that not the nicest thing? She never saves her money. She knows she's a kid, she just wants to spend it, and she spent all her money on this necklace for me. Do you want to see my palettes? I'm not really into fancy palettes. I definitely love my Maybellines. I love my L'Oreal Infallibles. These are so amazing. So I have a lot of colors from that line. But I do have a Lorac Pro palette. Looks like this. This is a go-to quite often for me. I believe I purchased this palette for myself. The very first palette I've ever bought myself was that. Then I have this Too Faced Cat Eyes. This was actually my daughter's. My mom, I think, bought it for her. Sorry that you can't see that because I don't have the lighting in here. But this one hasn't been used yet. This was the second palette I ever bought myself, and I purchased it recently on my vacation. And it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I don't really know what they call this palette. World Traveler. And I loved this palette simply for the Morocco color, this one, and the Intense Gaze, because I love anything that's like rust color. So, and then this palette is the Urban Decay, the Great and Powerful Oz. We love to collect. And of course, I didn't get my hands on Cinderella, but isn't that pretty? This was my daughter's, but she didn't use it, so I just put it in here. Then I have the Naked Basics. I think my mom sent this to me. It's just very basic. And then this one is the Naked Urban Decay palette, the original. As you can see, I literally don't wear any of this stuff. And then these are Coastal Scents, which was like really cheap. I don't really know if you know this brand or not, but this is a palette called Think Pink. I don't know why I bought this, because this is horrible. But it's like literally all pink. I have no idea. Pink goes really well with hazel eyes and green eyes, but never use that. And then this is another Coastal Scents where you can like build your palettes, kind of like Makeup Geek. And so as you can see, there's more neutral tones. This color's horrible. I can't even describe this color. So I just keep my palettes over here. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I know I shared kind of a lot. You probably learned a little bit more about me, and thanks for hanging out with me. I'm so glad that I was able to clean this closet. It looks so much better already, and it definitely felt better even though you aren't here. It felt like I had company with me, so thank you so much for that. Something new. I've been posting this in my description box, but I want to say it on a video. I actually have an Instagram account now. So go to Instagram and follow me at Cheap Crafty Girl. So I'm posting just normal everyday pictures. I post before my videos go up so that you know when they're about to go up. And I also post some I'm just starting now to post, but I'm just going to be posting random stuff as well. So go to Instagram if you have one and follow me at Cheap Crafty Girl, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!